Okay, so today Sujata ji is with us and she has a lot to say about Planet Ayurveda and about his doctor, Dr. Abdul. So let's begin to talk with Miss Sujata ji and let's hear what she wants to say. So, Sujata ji, before you begin, I really want to welcome you on this video conversation, on this video testimonial, and also thank you for this, your great gesture.
Thank you so much for taking my feedback. I really was very keen to give a feedback on Planet Ayurveda. Very, very keen,
Yeah.
because Ayurveda deserves it. And Dr. Abdul, hey ho, really. eh.
Thank you, ma'am.
Uh,
Thank you so much. So to begin with, let's go a little back and let's start from the beginning. What was your issue?
Last year, exactly around this time, I had a small patch on my one of my foot, and it was on a foot of mine. I thought it's a ringworm or something. I went to a homeopathy doctor, and they
Mm-hmm.
gave me a ring for something for ringworm. I applied it, but it didn't go. And at that time, I
Okay.
had persistent cough for 3 months. So I don't know what kind of a cough it was, but it was a tearing apart kind of a cough. So I was
Mm-hmm.
probably overmedicated, and I was taking all kinds of medication, nothing helped. And I suffer from recurrent UTIs also. So a
Okay.
lot of medication was happening, and I was going through a lot of stress, emotional
Mm-hmm.
stress, a lot of stress.
Of
So I
course.
said, I don't know what kind of a patch it is, because I'm such a hygienic person, very finicky. I'm more, the people call me OCD and all kinds of things. How do I get this patch? I tried
Mm-hmm.
everything. And then it got worse around May, June. My brother passed away at that time, and I had more stress. Suddenly, one fine day, I was coloring my hair, and suddenly I saw something, the patches and marks erupting all over my legs. And a very, very close friend of mine who had suffered from psoriasis, the only person I've ever met in my life who had psoriasis and never seen any psoriasis before. He said,
Mm-hmm.
"You have to consult this Ayurveda." I kept, postponing it. No, how it can't be. It can't be true. It can't be true. How can they do it online? No way. How can they still do it without even seeing my skin conditions?
Mm-hmm.
Finally, on 19th, I agreed. I said, okay, I've just get me this online treatment. I am ready for it. I'm suffering a lot. It was itching, burning. I was in acute pain, severe.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, you have to consult Dr. Abdul for this. He's very good. He got himself treated first by Dr. Chauhan, then by Dr. Abdul. Then he said he's another person that got himself treated from Dr. Abdul. He said, you go to Dr. Abdul. I said, okay. Blindly, I said, okay, fine. I'm a very headstrong. I agreed at that time. I was timid. I was suffering, emotional, physical stress. I
True.
agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Then the process started, and he gave me medicines which I could not even pronounce at that time. Never heard of those medicines in my life. Manjishthadi Quat, Manjishthadi Ghanvati. It took me a lot of time to learn those names up. But by the time the medicines arrived, I had gotten into a very, very bad shape. There was a time when he encouraged me so much. There was a time when I said, no, enough is enough. Take me to the hospital, get me hospitalized. I was jumping up like a frog with burning, itching sensation all over my body. I'll send you pictures later. It was all over my leg, hands. But then I said, I have to get hospitalized. My friend went, booked a room in the hospital. I said, I'm going to get myself out. I don't care. One message came from Dr. Abdul, don't worry, ma'am. I'll make you okay. I said, cancel it. I won't go. I won't go. And then I stuck on. And then my faith grew gradually. I kept asking him how, but I didn't know. I thought it's a normal cold cough. Maybe it gets okay in a week or two. But I didn't know it would take so long. That's my
Yeah.
only drawback, that I had no idea. But gradually he said, ma'am, ease out. He just sent me voice messages, and actually motivate me, take time. I've also suffered from it. I know what it's like. I understand. Your itching will go. Then he took me on to another name, Khadir Arisht. you know. So
Yeah.
ordering I was learning new things each day, and I started reading and watching a lot of things about psoriasis and what is it. I asked him, what is it? Is it contact dermatitis? Is contact dermatitis? I could not sit anywhere. I spent my 6 months on one part of the bed.
Oh.
Anything I would touch, I'd have an allergy. I had allergy. I had contact dermatitis, and gradually it went on to keratosis pilaris, which I had never heard of in my life. I said, that's another tongue twister. Keratosis pilaris. You know, what is that? So, I mean, he started telling me my diet.
Okay.
Give up everything. And I actually listened to him. You know, first thing I said, you have to have faith in your doctor and the organization. And
Very
I had
true.
faith in him. I had faith in the. I'd never heard of Planet Ayurveda actually till then, never. But then
Okay.
I'd heard, I'm an Ayurveda person, but Planet Ayurveda organization I'd never heard. So I every day I'd ask him question. I'd send him photographs of my food I'm eating. He'd say, remove the raw onions, remove this, and I would immediately remove it. I said nothing. I think all my favorites of my life was gone. Lemon and all gone. I lived on Loki and Thorai for 6 months, and
Okay.
and that's gradually how I listened to him. Everything he'd say, I said, okay, fine. Blindly, I'm going to listen to you. And my daughter's wedding was at hand. There was no chance I could have gone for the wedding. No chance at all. I was full of allergy all over my body. Then he said, no, I'm going to give you Purodil. I'm going to give you this. I had a lot of 14 injections. Nothing worked. Then he gave me some medicine, Purodil. It worked.
Oh, wow.
Then he kept whatever he'd give me, it would work, whatever, frankly speaking. Of course, I didn't know Ayurveda would take 3 months and then start working, then increase the dose. And then sometimes he'd say, okay, now you leave it for 3 days. Now you leave it for 5, 7 days, come back to it. So you have to listen to the doctor and the organization, have faith.
Absolutely.
Only then I
Absolutely.
speak God. And I listened. And finally, I asked him, if you said no, I will not go for the wedding. He said, no, go. And I
Great.
went for the wedding.
That's
And
wonderful.
there are options over there. And I contacted him immediately. He responded there also.
Wow.
But then the wedding, though, it was at night and the cold gave me eruptions all over my scalp. So I could not attend it. But that's a different story. But hats off. And today I can proudly show you my arms.
Yeah. Beautiful arms.
No. It's not that. But I had pustular psoriasis also. I never heard
Oh.
of that. And I found myself the ugliest creature on this earth. I thought I'm never going to get okay. 6 months closed in this house under house arrest. I'd sit in my car, I'd get allergy. And I did pause. He kept telling me, ma'am, don't think about it. Don't think about it. I said, I'm not. He said, no, you are. It's there at the back of your mind. I know you're thinking about it. No stress, no stress. And the pustule went to my back, all over my back, my feet. I couldn't walk. I couldn't even hold a glass of water. And I had no help here. Only a part-timer who'd come and he'd go away. So then I couldn't even take a call. But then I went on taking his medicines, Planet Ayurveda, all the medicines that I had. Your Ghanvati Dermoplan, I was told, is excellent. I went on having a Dermoplan, gleaming skin, everything I went on taking. And each and every medicine of yours has really helped. Hats off. And every day I'd wake up and say, today I'm not going to trouble Dr. Abdul at all. But by afternoon, I would have 10 questions to ask. I said, good afternoon, Dr. Abdul. Can I ask you a question? And, very patiently, he would reply to every question. I said, Doctor, am I the only one who nags you so much? He said, no, there are some more. And the day, if he ever went out of station or out of the country somewhere, I'd go insecure. I said, now what? He's not there. The office. I said, he's not there. Give me a number. And what do I do? I'm suffering. And I would not listen to anybody else. It's like a child, holding on to the mother saying, no, I want only that person to cure me. The planet. Then when I started getting a little better, inshallah, thank God, God will. Then I said, Doctor, I'm ready to give you a video, feedback, anything. I want to vouch for this organization. I'm 90% sure. I still have it on my back. A little bit marks are there, but he said that
Okay. Yeah,
Manjish,
of
and what
course.
she's doing, and anything I have, cold, Dr. Abdul, I have
Mhm.
a cold. Dr. Abdul, I have a body ache. Dr. Abdul, I have a headache. Dr. Abdul, can I apply this on my hair? And then I asked him, Dr. Abdul, can I apply cream? I sent him a picture of all the creams. He said, no, not this, not this, this one. You know. So it was so personalized that bonding with Planet Ayurveda and Dr. Abdul that now I can't imagine my life without you all.
Mhm.
I
So
can't.
sweet of you.
I mean, I'm scared to think how will I survive without connecting to you all and with Dr. Abdul. Like, if I have any problem in life, I know har dukho ki dawa ya Allah. And I have miles to go before I sleep and miles to go before I sleep. Really, I have so much to fulfill. And I'd even tell him, Doctor, my son is not with me. I'm all alone. I miss my son. He says, I'm here now. I'm here now. I'll
Yeah.
take care. You know, and that kept me going. That really kept me going. That somebody's giving me a personal care. Medicines were very effective. I tell you, the medicines I've had gradually it took me on from 15 ml to 20 ml. Kumari Sar aloe vera. That's
Mm.
pulp, pure aloe vera. I'm drinking it down. That's really good. Then
Yeah.
Manjachari Ganvati, Gleaming, Dermoplan. Then it became a habit every day. Now can I eat this? Can I eat that? And I obeyed.
Mm.
You said completely, I'll say no blindly. Today, if he
Okay.
says, "What happened to
Wonderful.
my life?" I will not live my life. People would mock at me that this headstrong lady listening to somebody so much. Even at the wedding, I asked him, what will I eat at the wedding? Nobody will cater to my need. I lived on that little bit of rice, plain rice throughout the wedding there. Rice, 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 and that's it. I said, no, Dr. Abdul is not to eat anything. I'm not going to eat it. And
Okay.
that's how one recovers. Because I learned 70 to 80% of your problem will be solved if you listen to your or go by the diet also.
Very true. Very
And
true.
discipline. He told
Mm.
me go for meditation. That's one thing where I didn't. Yeah, meditation I did kind of, but exercise yoga I didn't. I do my breathing. I do my meditation and EFT tapping, etc. I do that. I did all
Okay.
that for psoriasis.
Mm-hmm.
But I did that definitely for 30, 40 days. I did that. Rest, I believed in your medicine and step by step, everything. Coconut water, yes. Whatever he said. It's cold. He said, have warm water. I'd have warm water. Dr. Abdul has said, have warm water. Have warm water. I said, now can I have room temperature water? He said, room temperature. Now room temperature begins from today onwards. So it's become a laughing stock among my friends and all who come to see me. They say, God, the way she listens. Yes, I will. As you never listened to my kids are saying, they're going to block you. They throw you out of that place. I said, no, they will not. Because I
Of
trust
course.
Planet Ayurveda,
We
trust
know it.
Dr.
We
Abdul.
never. Yeah. That's what we
No,
want
I
from our
avoided
patients to
every
listen to
day.
us because that is the way we want to heal them. And they really, I mean, it really works. You are the biggest example, I could say.
Yes, yes. I'm
Yeah.
60. I started, I'm 61 right now. And then I invited him for the wedding and for my son and daughter's wedding. Of course, he can't go to every patient's wedding, I know. But I thought he'd come. I told everybody, I'm going to introduce you to Dr. Abdul. He's the one who's the magician. Who put his magic phone and he made me a little okay enough to come. So
Hmm.
I want to visit your place and see what is that. And you all have got so many awards. My God, you've
Yeah.
got such celebrities giving you all awards, and I watched it all on TV. I keep track. Then I started
Oh.
following your Instagram, and then you all introduced Diamond Star. I asked him, should I? He said yes. I bought it. Today is my second day of Diamond Star also you know so whatever you have now, I realize that even the products, you will not believe one thing I want to add here. You say I
Hmm.
talk too much, but one thing, for 6 months I applied nothing on my skin, and
Hmm.
when I went for my daughter's wedding, all my friends said, wow, your skin's glowing. I said, I've not applied anything. I've just been having Planet Ayurveda products. That's
Hmm.
about it.
Yeah.
So I guess something in that blood purifiers which
Yes.
removes all toxins from the blood
Very.
and makes you, like they say, it's skin deep.
Yeah. Yeah. It works within actually, and the reflection and the results shows outside. So that's
Yeah,
how the
then
herbs work. Yeah. That's how the diet
yeah.
works.
But my main problem also has been UTI. I've had
Hmm.
cancer long
Oh
back.
my God. Okay.
He knows all that. I've had
Mm-hmm.
cancer in 2018. I recovered from that, and I had severe COVID. And after COVID, immediately after that, pancreatitis. That's another autoimmune disorder I think I had after this. Then I said, "You're gonna make my pancreatitis also okay. I need to first get this okay, then I'll cure that also. Then I had my high cholesterol right now. And he kept saying no stress. I have high cholesterol because of stress. I live alone, all alone. I'm a single woman, and I mean I live away. My kids, everybody's far away. But I had to fight it out all alone. But every day I was in touch. I never felt alone because I was always in touch with Planet Ayurveda and Dr. Abdul. So constant being in touch means you are there connecting to, like a person has faith in God. It was like what I had, that kind of faith I have.
But
Yeah, I really
also,
mean it.
yeah, we commend you because you stand, very strong throughout all this your journey, your troubles, since from your UTIs to your cancer to your this psoriasis, each and everything. I must salute your
Uh,
strength
you
as well.
want to know. You need a guide. Like you say, you always have to have a guru to follow,
Very
someone to
true.
show you the correct path. And
Hmm.
I'm gonna. He's much younger than, of course, me, like a son to me. But I told him, like, yes, son, but I blessed you. I bless you every day of my life.
Oh,
And
sweet
Planet
of
High,
you.
hats off, Planet High. I'm so happy that I started following it on Instagram. And I
Mhm.
noticed one more thing, caring about nature, pets. Every day is today is National Thinking Day. Today is National this day and that day. So I follow that very, very closely, that how observant you are about every little thing which may be petty to others, but is so
Mhm.
important for Planet Veda. And that is really commendable. Commendable
Thank
is the
you,
word, you
ma'am.
know.
Thank you so much for your so much of appreciation and such a wonderful feedback. Really.
And it's really genuine, really genuine.
Yeah.
See, today I thought I'm going to hide myself, you know, all
Hmm.
through with over, but today I have still have a little bit path to go, but I'll manage it. I know that. I have
Yeah.
confidence now.
Of
So
course,
much.
ma'am. Of course, you will. Definitely. Because
I
you
think so.
follow the doctor blindly, no? And you following the
Blind.
diet also. You're following the herbs also that doctor is giving you. So nobody can stop you being completely healed and completely cured.
Oh, I used to beg him, allow me 2 pieces of grapes. Two. He said, "Doc, allow me one orange. No. Then I just put it away. No. First winter of my life with no grapes, no strawberries, and no oranges. But I did it. I really
Yeah.
did it.
So since how long you are
Thanks to you.
taking the medicines? Thank you.
July 19th, I had my appointment. So in a week or so, I think the medicine had arrived and I started at that time. And
Okay.
now,
Okay.
of course, it is continuing, but it goes up, the dose goes up and down. Sometimes he says, take a break. Sometimes he
Hmm.
says, do this. I keep fluctuating, whatever, but I do it, whatever he says.
Okay.
Diet
Okay.
also. Someone like me, a foodie, a non-veg, who wouldn't go without a tangri, kebab. Imagine me without it, completely right now. But the day he says eat, I'm going to pounce on it.
Sure, sure, definitely.
Then I asked, can I have a slice? I had someone got me a beautiful, one of the best chocolates in the world, Mercy. And I kept looking at it and I asked him, doctor, should I keep looking at it or should I gobble it? He just keep looking at it. I said, okay, I'm going to keep looking at it. I listened to him.
Yeah, you can smell also sometimes.
No! Smelling me, eating it up, gobbling it down. There. Answer
Yeah,
come. Answer coming.
definitely. Very soon, I'm sure. Very soon.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
All right,
I think
ma'am.
I've
Thank you
spoken.
so much. No, it's lovely
Bye.
talking to you. You are giving so much of positive energy, and definitely the one who is going to listen to you will become full of energy, energized completely, and can, get motivated also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. So thank you
Thank you
so,
for
so much, ma'am.
motivating me.
Thank you.
Caring for me so much. Thank you for all
Thank
the
you.
care.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you
Bye.
so much.
www.planetayurveda.com पर जाएं और वहाँ पे हमारे जो कंसल्टेंट्स हैं पूरे वर्ल्ड से हमारे पास पेशेंट्स जो है कंसल्ट करते हैं आयुर्वेद के रिलेटेड। हमारे MD आयुर्वेदा डॉक्टर्स हैं जो कि व्हाट्सएप वीडियो कंसल्टेशन के थ्रू आपको कंसल्टेशन देते हैं और आप ऑनलाइन अपॉइंटमेंट बुक कर सकते हैं और अपने जो फ्रेंड्स हैं, जो फैमिली के लोग हैं, उनको आप बता सकते हैं।
लिवर, किडनी, लंग्स, स्किन, दिल, पेट, घुटने, सिर, पैर या बॉडी के किसी भी पार्ट से जुड़ी हो कोई भी समस्या अभी कॉल या व्हाट्सएप करें और घर बैठे समाधान पाएं 6209123456 पर। हाँ जी, अब सब बीमारियों का इलाज है बहुत आसान। आपकी सेहत से जुड़ी हर समस्या का समाधान मिल रहा है घर बैठे। अब आप दुनिया के किसी भी कोने से टॉप प्लैनेट आयुर्वेदा एक्सपर्ट से ऑनलाइन बात करें, परामर्श लें और दवा की भी करवाएं होम डिलीवरी। हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम्स कोई भी हो, सोल्यूशन सिर्फ एक, www.planetayurveda.com। पूरे प्लैनेट की सेहत का नंबर 1 साथी।